This is all new to me. It's always been about us ever since I found you. I was you and you was me. We had the kind of love that everyone was proud of. Our support system was so strong, but they didn't know things were missing for so long. I kept the faith. I done cried many tears at night. I wonder why this just can't be life. Then I found the fortitude, can't even lie. I surprised myself, cause I never knew I had this much till I wasn't with him. I didn't think that I could find the substance to be done with it, but I did. Starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over, but I did. Over. But I did. I tried to fit you to me. I tried to rearrange it, but you just wasn't changing what I expected you to be. It's something you ain't made of. I'm tired of trying to save her. I had a vision for so long. It never came. He made provisions for me. That's not all it's gonna take. I done cried many tears at night. I wonder why this just can't be life. Then I found the fortitude, can't even lie. I surprised myself, cause I never knew I had this much till I wasn't with him. I didn't think that I could find the substance to be done with it, but I did. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over, but I did. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over, but I did. All the ladies say, all the ladies say, all the ladies say, didn't think that I could start, but I did.
Are we on the air?
You are now tuned into Elevations Radio, your station for uplifting lifestyle, wellness talk, and indie music radio.
Views expressed on shows are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its management, or other advertisers. Use of these shows and all services provided therein are for personal use only. The Elevations Radio Network holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of information on these shows.
Hey fam, welcome to the Let's Be Real with Greg Bam Reeves show here on elevationsradio.com, home of the baddest, hottest indie music you'll find online and some of the hottest talk shows on radio. I am your host, Greg Bam Reeves, and this show is brought to you by Cat's Law LLC, located at 675 Northfield Road, Bedford, Ohio, 44146. Phone number is 216-313-0501. And Cat's Law specializes in personal injury, employment, and corporate law. Services include free consultation. I can't say that enough. Free consultation. And continued correspondence to keep you informed of the status of your case. When you need us most, that's Cat's Law. My boy, Sergi Katz. Okay, what am I hearing? My boy Sergi Katz. And that website is www.katslaw.com. I am so happy to have as my guest this week my little brother, artist, poet, security, graphic artist. I'll let him tell you the rest. Robb Frostbyte King, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Great. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to talk about, in the second half of the show, we're going to talk about the state of brothers in 2019. And when I say brothers, I'm talking about black men. You other guys, y'all my brothers too. This ain't about y'all. This is about us. But I'm waiting on Sergi to call. I got a very, very interesting question to ask him. I don't know if you are aware. I don't know if you heard this story about I know it's at least two black men. They are suing GM.
Oh yeah.
Because GM has allowed a racist atmosphere in the workplace. Is that Sergi?
Yes, it's Sergi.
Sergi?
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Hey. I was just telling my audience a little bit about the question I was about to ask you.
Okay, go ahead. I'll listen.
Okay, so there's two men, and obviously these men are in management because they make six figures, that are suing GM because they have allowed a racist work environment. People have hung nooses in work area and written the N-word different places, and they don't feel comfortable at work and that type of thing. So I've heard of like discrimination from not getting promotions and that type of stuff. But what kind of proof do these guys have to be successful in their lawsuit?
So it's funny that you mentioned that because I saw the article this morning as well. I didn't have a chance to read it, but I did see it for a company like GM. I mean, such a big company that has HR departments and policies. I mean, I was shocked. And
I was too.
Nowadays, right? So to rewind, to look at it from a bigger scale, right? There's different types of discriminations that you can sue on. The most common ones are obviously race, religion, sex, and age, right?
Okay.
And the factors are kind of the same. Basically, I mean, from what you just said, that's pretty clear cut. If they're seeing the N-word or people are using the N-word, I mean, in today's society, there's no room for that kind of talk, right?
Right, yeah.
So that's clear cut. Obviously the common ones, racial slurs, religious jokes, racial jokes, things like that. Clear cut, in regards to evidence, obviously, if someone has a recording of it, that's great. Nowadays with cell phones, I mean, you don't know how many people get in trouble because they're having a conversation they think with their friend and somebody next door is recording it, right?
Right.
So there's just no room for it in the workplace. At my office, we have a zero tolerance policy for that.
Right. This is the problem I see, though.
I don't want to hear it,
Right. This is the
I don't care if it's your best friend and you're talking about it. I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Other subtle things, an email. Somebody writes an email, sends a joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
It may be harmless, but it hurts other people.
Right.
And you shouldn't do it. Witnesses are also good, right? If someone overhears it or your friend hears it and things like that. So those are, the common ones.
Right.
Some more subtle ones, let's say, and just for instance, you and a white guy are in the same position, right?
Right.
And he gets promoted, or vice versa, and that's a continuous behavior, right?
Yeah.
So while it's not clear cut, you can still file a lawsuit or make an inquiry, right? You guys are in the same level, same education, things like that. Those are more uncommon and aren't, obvious, but those are also factors to consider.
Right.
It happens, I mean, I'm sure it happened a lot in the 70s. Now, more of those types of cases you see more in age discrimination, right? So a 55-year-old individual, male, female, whatever, doesn't matter, keeps getting bounced over for promotions or even gets fired for a younger 25-year-old or 30-year-old, right?
You would have to
Two
say
ages
55, my age, right?
Can I say it again?
I said you would have to mention 55, my age, right?
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah.
I'm using you as an example. So if you ever get bounced over for promotion, you know who to call.
Exactly. But this is a question I have for you, because these two gentlemen, they had photos of the noose. They have photos of where the N-word was written in different places. But according to GM, their investigation, they don't know who did it. So nobody's getting punished. They have to take this further, right?
I would agree. So, I mean, if they're filing a lawsuit, I guarantee it's not the first occurrence. So
right.
I don't know, but if I was to, if I was the lawyer on the other side or their lawyer, I would ask them, and especially if these guys, like you said, are making six figures and hiring management, I'm sure they know protocol. So the protocol would probably be, you got to write to HR, you got to make a complaint. So the first thing is, for all your listeners, if you feel like you're in that position, document as much as you can.
Right.
Go to your HR department. So I'm sure these guys said to HR, hey, these things keep popping up. Like, this isn't the first time we've seen it. HR failed to do something most likely, hence why it's in the public now, because they followed protocol. There was an issue. I'm sure they would have went to HR, told HR what's going on. HR failed to do something or didn't do anything to their satisfaction. That's why they're bringing up.
Yeah.
If you work for a smaller company, you may not have an HR. You tell your superior. As long as, it makes your case that much stronger, as much as it hurts. And, patience is key. And as much as some people don't want to, but patience is key, right? As long as you do it properly. And the biggest thing is obviously keep the evidence. And the second step is tell your superiors. Make sure you document it. Don't say it in verbal. Write an email, write a letter, do something that's in writing and have a copy. Because if you tell them something verbally, I guarantee you they'll say, we didn't know. They never said it. That's all BS.
Yeah.
So dot your I's, cross your T's.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
You got it. Have a great rest of the show. We'll talk next week.
All right. See you later. That was Sergi Katz from Katz Law LLC. Once again, located on 675 Northfield Road, Bedford, Ohio, 44146. And remember this number, 216-313-0501, and get your free consultation. That's right. Don't ask your cousin or your nephew's brother's uncle, whoever, for law advice. Call Sergi. Anyway, so it's a lot more I want to talk about in that case, but I'm going to hold that for later on because we're going to talk about the state of black men in 2019. And that's part of it. I got some ideas on why these two particular men were targeted at this point in time. But before I get to this dude in the White House, I want to say happy birthday, first and foremost, to Dr. King. Appreciate you. Happy birthday to Aaliyah. This just made me think. I'm starting to feel a little something about Lifetime now. With the Surviving R. Kelly? You aired that the week before Aaliyah's birthday, 40th birthday?
Of course.
Is that?
Why not?
Yeah, that's
marketing.
Yeah, but I see when it came out, I didn't realize it was so close to Aaliyah's birthday. So I didn't even think about that. Now it feels a little, I don't know, it feels a little shady to me now. It's just tainted. Like, why are you doing it on her? Because we don't want to talk about R. Kelly on her birthday.
Why not?
Because she's more than R. Kelly. Aaliyah was Aaliyah. Aaliyah was a great singer, actress, person. We don't need to think about the negative stuff on her birthday. Go ahead, get on the mic.
Another topic is the deifying of Aaliyah. Let's talk about that. Like she like some kind of goddess or something.
Oh yeah, no,
she's just a person,
right?
But I mean, it's always gonna be a marketing ploy.
Yeah,
it's
just kind of,
it's just ain't gonna be random,
right? It's just kind of sad. Like every time you mention her name, you got to bring up R. Kelly. Like you can't mention her separate from R. Kelly.
Well, had she not married R. Kelly, where would her career have been?
Nobody cares about Dame Dash. Huh? She did. Oh, they didn't get married. They just got engaged. I don't think they ever got married. I think she died before they got married. But everybody forget about Dame Dash, Jay-Z. Okay. Phone lines are open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. Little brother Rob, I got to ask you. Oh, I didn't finish the birthdays. Debbie Allen, happy birthday. My favorite singer of all time, Sade. Happy birthday. And Betty White is 97.
97.
Man, she got what? Vibrating. Happy birthday, Betty White. Now I gotta ask you. It's okay. This really wasn't that big of a deal to me at first, but now that more and more people are saying it was a cool thing that he did. When this dude invites Clemson football team, who just won a national championship, to the White House and serves them McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and Domino's Pizza. Please give me your opinion of that. Was it cool to you or
No,
what?
no. It wasn't cool at all. I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to celebrate them, but he forgot that he shut down the government.
And I don't agree. I believe he tried to use that to say this is the only thing I could do since the government shut down because the Democrats won't give me my wall. You know what I'm saying? I think he was trying to use Clemson's football team because he talked more about the shutdown than he did them winning the national championship.
Well, yeah.
And then he talked about how he thought it was cool because they college kids love fast food. They passed up 5 million McDonald's and Burger King to get to the White House to eat McDonald's and Burger King.
Yeah, it was a ploy. I believe so.
Yeah.
But the way he thinks is off. So it's like, he thinks he did a great thing.
Yeah.
Serving them McDonald's and all that stuff. And, I was kind of upset with the kids. I would have looked at the food and just walked away. I'm sorry.
I agree with you 100%. I was thinking the same thing, and people were saying, I mean, you're not really going to the White House to eat anyway, are you? Yeah. That was why I was invited to eat.
You expecting a meal that you've never had before,
You serving me McDonald's on a platter. Are you serious?
Right.
Man, I would
platters.
have just burped and left garbage and everything.
Candlelight dinner.
Just because that's what you eat. These are professional, well, not professional, but these are athletes. I'm pretty sure their coaches probably was like, man, we don't eat this crap. Have you ever been to a college campus and seen what their cafeteria is like? Right. I mean, for the team, what they eat? Yeah. Man, I wouldn't. I don't know if it was any players that didn't eat. You couldn't tell because for the videos I saw, I didn't see that many black players. And I know Clemson got a lot of black players.
Right.
So I don't even know the whole story.
Stood back.
Yeah.
You could tell a lot of them stood back.
I know there was some dudes while they're like, what the man, if you don't. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, I got a question for y'all. Does Flint have clean water yet?
No.
They said there's a black woman. I think her company got the contract
I shared
to replace
that.
it. Mm-hmm. So I guess it's moving forward. But no, Cleveland's lead is just as high as, if not, it's higher than Flint. Just so y'all.
Yeah, I can tell at my house. That's why I buy water. But no, the reason I asked is because that seemed more like a national emergency to me than a wall. Right. I'm just saying. I don't. Who am I? I'm just a radio host.
They're fighting her with it about it, isn't it? Aren't they?
I didn't see that part.
No.
I just read the story when she first got the contract. I could believe that though. I could see that happening.
It's too much.
And so the government is forcing people to work for free during the shutdown. Now, last time I remember slavery. Yeah. That's when we were forced to work for free. What is this? Okay, let me ask you this. So you go to the airport. You're going to fly somewhere. Mm-hmm. Are you going to feel safe? Because the people that's working there aren't getting paid. You think they really doing their job
not at all
to the best of their abilities?
No. I can imagine them just
right.
Fake security.
A little comedy sketch on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah. They did that. Like people bring in bombs and all. And I'm like, it's so many of these jobs that air traffic controllers. You know, it's a lot of these jobs that, how are you forcing somebody to get paid? And then you come to find out, some of these people, they're supposed to get back pay whenever the shutdown is over with. Some of them not.
That's not right.
I'm not. This is insane.
Is that true? I never heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these people are not getting back pay.
It's crazy.
But they're still forced to work right now.
I know a few people affected by it right now. So it's just...
I've posted some things on my Let's Be Real with Greg Bam Reeves Facebook page where there are people that are starting their own businesses during the shutdown, government workers. You know what I mean? They got to eat. And then you want to give them food stamps early for February. You're expecting it to last that long. You're telling us we're not solving this anytime soon. So we're going to use stamps now. Well, you better use them wisely because you ain't getting no more anytime soon.
It's too much, man.
Yeah. So,
Too much.
enough with the negative news.
Right.
I had to get that out the way. I had to get it out of my system. On the good side, there's a male teacher in South Carolina elementary school who started a gentleman's club for the boys that don't have fathers. And they learn how to shake hands, make eye contact, and he has ties and jackets for those kids that can't afford it. That's the type of news I like to hear. That is great. I wish I could show you this. Of course, we're on radio. And even those watching on Facebook, I didn't bring a picture. Go to my Facebook page. You'll see it. But those are the type of stories I think we need. That is great.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's more like Boy Scouts.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
but it's like Boy Scouts, but a little more targeted, I guess. Because you're, you know what? That's the one thing I didn't read in the article. Are the other boys welcome to be a part of it too, or is it just the boys that don't have fathers? That'd be interesting to find out. I don't think that'd make it less impressive if they weren't allowed. I can't see him excluding them though.
Maybe the kids was like fathers not in their lives.
Yeah.
Or the fathers are there but real busy.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I think all of them would be included. I would think that. Yeah. I'm going to have to call down to South Carolina to find out. I know a couple people down there. So anyway.
That'd be a great program for here.
Right. Anywhere, everywhere, anywhere. Yeah. I talked many times about my father not being in my life growing up, and the only male role models I really had were my coaches in the sports I played. My friends, most of them, their fathers were in the home, but I don't know. Things were different back then. They were just fathers. You used to look at them. They come home and eat and go to sleep, get up, go to work, and do the same. You know, like they didn't really interact with us a whole lot. Like I don't never remember. The only fathers I knew that interacted with us, they were the coaches of the baseball teams we played on and all that. But my regular friends' fathers, they go to work and hey, Mr. So and So, hey, Mr. So and So, hey, Greg, and that was it.
Right.
So
someone just emailed me and I can't find it. Something about some ties. Think locally. I'm trying to find
ties.
Yeah, like a program for boys and ties, but
Oh yeah, I think I've seen
somebody. I want to say it was Juwan, but I don't see her in my inbox. But I was trying to find the local one that whatever we got going on here locally.
It was
I'm sure it's
donating ties, right? Donating ties, right?
Is that what it is? Okay, yeah, that's probably it.
I'm sure there's got to be some programs like that here. We just don't know about them because they're not, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that we got to get done and start promoting that type of stuff. Like I remember I was so mad I had to work first day of school when the men were lining up, high-fiving the kids. I love that idea. Whoever came up with that, I love it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. You were there. Yeah. I was so mad I had to work. And I can't ever afford to call off work. Phone lines are open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. And one last thing before I get to this interview with Robb, Frostbyte King. Young Joe and Usher's hair. What is happening?
Young Jock, you're showing your age.
What did I say?
Young Joe.
Oh, yep. I see. I got on my glasses, still can't read. Young Jock, and I know who Young Jock is. Well, I ain't gonna say I liked him back in the day. I think he had one hit that I liked. Going down. Anyway. So anyway, what? Seriously, celebrities, what are y'all doing? I mean, who's telling you that that's nice?
I mean, it's fashion. It's fashion. I wouldn't wear it.
No.
I mean, it's just
Basketball players can't dress, and rappers can't get their hair done.
it's a style, I guess. You know, they're trying to compete with the younger people. Younger people are free and they want to do their own style. They do everything.
Right, yeah.
So I guess they're trying to keep up with the times. You know?
I guess it's something I just thought about this. I didn't think about it before. It's probably an Atlanta thing too, because they're both from Atlanta.
Ah, yeah.
'Cause I done seen some weird stuff in the land here in Cleveland.
Jaheim got it like that too, right?
For real?
Yeah. I think I've seen him with some finger waves. I think he got a straight Eddie Kane Jr.
Last time I seen Jaheim, he looked like he just left the shelter.
But he had his scarf on his head, didn't he?
No, it was like his hairline was back here. He hadn't shaved. I mean, he was looking like real bad.
I think that was a meme or something.
Yeah,
he got finger waves.
Yeah. He made a video of it.
Okay. You know, my mother used to always say some people just shouldn't have money because they don't. My
Ebony
goodness.
Parker says hi. She running the chat room today, so she greeting everybody and she's coming. Ebony Parker's in the house.
Hey, what's up, Eb?
How you doing?
Gotta have you back soon. So yeah, I just wanted to mention Young Jock and Usher's hair. I'm really getting old. I feel like Murtaugh. I'm too old for this stuff because that is just. I'm just. Okay, is Young Jock still on the Love and Hip Hop?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
I don't watch it either. I'm just wondering what his woman was saying about it. Like, was she the one that encouraged it? and he's had way more than just one hairstyle. He got the blue flip bob, whatever you want to call it. He done had the little gold.
I'm gonna get it. Shoot, I like it. It's cute. I'm gonna get it.
It would look great on you. It would look great on you. But can you imagine me or Rob with the come on now.
So I launched a watch party. This is the new thing they got on here. So we got comments in 2 different chat rooms. So
okay,
you want to go back and talk to all these people. Ron Cox going back to the president. He said he knows exactly what he's doing. He wants their votes next year. Mm-hmm. Gerald said every black player on the team should have boycotted the trip.
From the video, it looked like they did. Maybe they didn't, but I didn't see a lot of black guys on the. There's way more black guys on Clemson's football team. Them white guys don't even play.
Ivanka said it was his slight to the healthy Obamas. You know, the Obamas was real healthy, so he figured I'm gonna serve Big Macs and 4-for-4s. And there's a lot of the contracts won't let them work another job, so they become entrepreneurs. About the people, the furloughed people.
Yep.
I'm skipping some of these things. Chris Bennett said, "That's my boy, Rob Frostbyte King. That's what's up."
I don't know. How do you get in the? I don't know how to operate the.
That's the main chat room there.
Right.
If you go on my page, I hosted a watch party. You should do it too, because then you might.
Yeah, because I don't know how to operate the watch party. Okay. I just gotta.
Go back and say it. Okay, are you on the elevation page?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. I'm trying to figure out some new technology.
You upgrade your phone, but go on with your
Upgrade my phone? Oh my God. My phone is being attacked here. So anyway, we got to go to break in a minute. Before we get I want to ask Rob, first of all, what do you do?
What do I do? What I don't do.
Right, exactly.
I'm a graphic designer.
He did a cover of my second book,
artist,
A Night with the Road.
Artist, security, bodyguard, builder. I try to do everything.
Poet, singer.
Singer,
yeah.
Acting, yeah.
Yep.
I've been in a couple of movies, a couple of videos. Hopefully
he's just so calm about it. Like, a couple movies, I'm just Denzel of Cleveland.
So, got a couple of events coming up.
I was just about to ask you what you got going on right now.
February 2nd, Blacks Museum, Michelle Quarles and friends. They're doing an event like celebrating blacks in America.
Okay.
And I'll be paying homage to Paul Robeson.
Oh, wow.
And
in what? In song, acting, what?
Acting.
Because he's another one that did a little bit of everything.
I'll be doing a monologue. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And that'll be at the East Cleveland Library, February 2nd, from 1 to 3.
Yeah, I got that right. East Cleveland Library, February 2nd, from 1 to 3?
Yes, 1 to 3.
There you go.
February 9th is Winter Wonderland with Angela Miller and Painting in the Park.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. We're Painting in the Park on February 9th?
No. That's the summer event.
The summer event.
Oh, I was about to say. Cause
it's the same company.
Right. No, I'm thinking the event is Painting in the Park on February 9th. I'm like, I won't be able to make that one.
That's our summer event. This is the winter event.
Okay.
Yeah, it's winter. And that's at the Dunham Tavern Museum, 6709 Euclid Avenue.
Now, explain to me what that is.
So pretty much like all artists, vendors, pretty much everything that has to do with art.
Okay.
All in one spot. I think it'll be fashion. I'm going to do a little artwork, things like that. Do caricatures, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
That'll be from 12 to 6.
And that's February 9th.
February 9th.
Where at again?
The Dunham Tavern Museum.
Okay.
It's like a big barn.
Oh, wow.
Down like 55th and Euclid, right? Like in that area.
67, yeah, going that way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sounds good.
And March 5th, I'll be in LA performing poetry at the Hot and Cool Cafe.
I gotta tell my daughter.
Day before my birthday, so
cool.
Have
fun. So you get a birthday present and give a present to your audience.
Yeah.
And that's March what?
March 5th.
Okay. Yeah, how can I forget his birthday is March 6th? Anyway.
Yeah.
That's cool. So many of you know some of the authors I've had on my show over the past year or so, and Robb has done the cover art for a lot of our books. I know you did Blue Euphoria for Tito, right?
I worked on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know he had mentioned you, and I know a few people name some of the authors you've done covers for.
Regina Crawford. So many.
Right.
Tito.
You did your own, of course, right?
Yeah, I did my own.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah. So tell us about your 2 books.
My first book, Frostbite, poetry, short stories, and artwork. Something I put together back in 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
And Conqueror, Konkerer, is pretty much like my life journey until about 2009, 2010.
Okay.
It's pretty much telling people like where I've come from to where I am now. Like, a lot of people tell me, look like I've never been through anything. Like, okay,
yeah, right.
Let me write a story about it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can find those books on www.lulu.com/RobbKing76, RobbKing76, LULU.com.
That's crazy because I got it down here on this paper and reading. I'm like, how you memorize all? I would have stopped at Lulu. All right, just look up Robb King on Lulu. There's nowhere in the world I could have remembered all that. So, I was about to ask you, which out of the many things that you do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah. Is there one thing you just like to do above everything else?
Artwork. Getting back into it the last 3 years. Starting to enjoy it more now. So like I try to draw something every day.
Right.
I try to. Like every October, I participate in Inktober, which is celebrating or helping breast cancer awareness.
Right.
So I'll just draw pictures in ink for the whole.
I've never been able to do that.
For the whole month.
I'm cool on pencil. Ink, I make too many mistakes. I couldn't even.
Yeah, so like this was my 3rd year. So I always look forward to doing it. So
and anybody out there that are, well, friends of Robb already know. But if you're not, you need to check out his page because he posts a picture almost daily. And the man is great with the pencil, pen, paint, whatever. He's a great artist for real. And tell us about your Sire, your graphic arts company.
Oh, Sire Graphics. A company that pretty much design anything you could think of. Banners, flyers, logos, business cards, pretty much anything you can think of except websites.
Okay.
The only reason why I don't do websites anymore is because the time, people want to pay for it. So
right, yeah.
Things like that. Don't have a website, but I do have an online portfolio. www.coroflot.com. COROFLOT.com /Robb King 76.
ROBB?
Yes.
King 76.
76.
I'm sitting over here and I'm listening to Robb. And he's sounding more and more like Lil Wayne to me.
No.
His voice is getting deeper and deeper. Like, yeah. Lil Wayne has. I know my voice is terrible, but Lil Wayne got that real deep voice. Anyway, so you got any more books on the horizon, or?
Yes, working on another poetry book with art. So I'm mixing.
Oh, okay.
All the Inktober pictures from the last 3 years, and now we're putting them in a book with my poetry and short stories.
Cool.
Called Creating Greatness.
Okay.
So, I started it like last year, the beginning of last year.
That's cool. So you constantly expanding your horizons. That's one thing I really. That's one thing I really admired about you. You were never afraid to put yourself out there. Like I remember when we used to do open mics and stuff like that, and like I never even knew you sang at all. And I watched him go up to grab the mic and like, what is Frost doing? And he didn't have no problem. He was singing, and I'm like, wow.
Oh,
just add another thing to the list.
I do have a CD, an EP.
For real?
Yeah, it's poetry on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is there a title to it
or? Something simple.
That's the title?
That's the title.
Okay.
No, it's music, poetry to music, and then I got one that I was singing to, and it's like my first time, so I think I'm gonna redo them, but it's fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Something simple on SoundCloud.
Yes.
So we gotta take a quick break. We're gonna be back with more of Robb Frostbyte King on the Let's Be Real Greg Van Reeves Show. See you in a minute.
Hi, this is Nina Hunt from Los Angeles, California. I listen to Let's Be Real with Greg Van Reeves, Thursday nights from 6 to 7 on Elevation Radio.
It's something different right now, man.
This is a Frostbyte production.
Yeah, I know. It's for the grown and sexy right now. So all my grown folk, rock with me on this one, y'all. Hood love.
The way you walk and the way you talk, girl, you got me hooked, you got me shook, and I won't even lie. The way you are and the way I am, it's so different, but I wanna be a man. Girl, you're just my type. I never seen no one like you, but I must admit that I like you. The feeling's right, boo, for the night. But all I wanna know is, girl, can we kick it tonight? Tonight, ooh, girl, can we kick it tonight? Tonight, ooh, girl, can we kick it tonight? Ooh, the feeling's right, boo, just for the night, boo. And girl, can we kick it tonight? The way you smile, you shine so bright. You're such a star, it drives me wild. I'm really feeling your style. Your style. So sweet, so cold, so bad, so bold. Always new and never old. Girl, you know that you gon' leave. And everybody wanna be just like you. Most wanna one night you, but not me. I'm a G and I'ma keep it 100. I wanna talk to you and get to know you and maybe show you what a real man about. Bet you love it, no doubt, but tonight it's all about you. Ooh, I never seen no one like you. I must admit that I like you. The feeling's right, boo, for the night. But all I wanna know is, girl, can we kick it tonight? Tonight, ooh, girl, can we kick it tonight? Tonight, ooh, girl, can we kick it tonight? Ooh, the feeling's right, boo, just for the night, boo. And girl, can we kick it tonight? Oh yeah, baby, yeah. Ladies, tell the fellas like, boy, you're just my type. Boy, you're just my type. Hey, fellas, tell the ladies like this. Girl, you're just my type. And girl, you're just my type. Seen no one like you. I must admit that I like you. The feeling's right, for the night. But all I wanna know is, girl, can we kick it tonight? Tonight, ooh, girl, can we kick it tonight? Tonight, ooh, girl, can we kick it tonight? Ooh, the feeling's right, ooh, just for the night. Just for the night, girl, can we kick it tonight?
And we are back to the Let's Be Real with Greg Bam Reeves show here on elevationsradio.com. Phone lines are open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. Brothers, I need you to call in and help us out with this conversation about the state of the brothers in America in 2019. That alone, what would you say the state of the brothers are?
You're walking on thin ice. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. I wouldn't even say it's easy being a black man right now. It's very hard. Very.
Do you think it's us or like the way we're covered in the media? I mean, okay, the life of the brother it's been hard from the day we got here,
right?
And probably going to be hard till
the way we portrayed in the media. Social media, whatever. It's hard. We're trying to build, but it's like things just keep knocking us back.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
On a personal level, I'm thinking about how we were kind of separated from slavery with our women, how they took us away from our families, and now they've created this kind of battle between black women and black men for the most part. I'm looking at, I'll say this, like during this recent election, we've seen sisters come up, and I am so proud of these black women. I mean, they are doing their thing in politics all over, not just in Congress, but they're becoming governors and what do you call them, attorney generals and senators, all that stuff. They are coming up. They're movie producers, directors, they're doing their thing. And it almost feels like, as a black man, we're being left behind. I know we're not. You just don't see us.
Behind.
No, that's what I'm saying. It feels like we're being left behind because you don't see us, but I know we're not being left behind. There's still some brothers doing some great things. We're not. You don't see us, though.
The bad is outweighing the good.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I can say about it. for every good thing we do, there's like 10 bad things that are knocking us back.
Yeah.
You know, beating up, you know, domestic violence and murder and things like that. That knocks out all the good things we're doing.
Right, yeah.
And it's outshining it.
Yeah, because it's like the only time we're on the news is if we've been killed by a policeman and we're unarmed.
Right.
Or we've done some killing, you know, or we're a celebrity athlete that beat up our wife or girlfriend. It's very rare that you see any positive reports on black men.
And we're not holding each other accountable.
Hey,
things we're doing.
Yeah, I'm about to get to that.
Yeah.
My first question is going to be, should we be doing more as black men?
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
We should be stepping up in every way. I mean, we shouldn't be fighting each other. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we can check each other. You know, hey, you're doing wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to, like, make it public.
Yeah.
We can pull each other to the side and talk. Be protective of our women.
Yeah.
You know, our kids.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any signs of domestic violence and things like that, don't just stand to the side and, like, that's not my business. Do something about it.
Yeah.
You know. And if you see things happen in the stores and stuff like that, do something about it.
And I got to say this. This is what makes it difficult. Just the other day, I think 185th and Euclid, somewhere in EC, at a gas station, the coach, football coach, sees his friend fighting. He runs out there to, I don't know if he was going out there to break it up, jumping, I don't know. He ran out there and the guy's friend shot him, killed him. So it's like, now we got this mindset where we got to mind our own business. I don't think that's an answer. That's unfortunate what happened to him. Believe me, there's plenty of stories like that. But we got to figure out some ways to communicate with each other on a more positive level. I mean, this is getting out of hand. It's getting ridiculous.
You know, we got a lot of wimpy guys. They'll shoot first instead of fighting, and it's
Young
crazy.
Jock and Usher with their hair.
Oh no, it's beyond that.
Yeah,
believe me.
Yeah, definitely.
It's amazing, and you know, we hurt each other before we hurt anybody else, and you know that something's got to change. Something has to change.
I saw a post on Facebook that I really enjoyed. I didn't enjoy it. That's the wrong word, but that I really liked. It said. These young men are willing to do 25 years in penitentiary, but won't do 4 years of high school. And that's what it seems like. You know, we're quick to pick up a gun.
Yeah.
And pulling teeth trying to pick up a book.
Well, the celebrities that are making this lifestyle, well, they you know they portraying the big lifestyle, the great lifestyle, the killer lifestyle. A lot of these young people are looking up to them, you know, living their best life or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
You know, gun toting, you know, they're going to have to do something different. So
should we hold these celebrities accountable? I mean, like, remember back in the day, Charles Barkley said, "I'm not a role model." We should. Yeah. He probably didn't want to be, but he was.
We should hold the celebrities accountable that used to do the gangbanging or promoted the gangbanging, promoted all that bad rapping, things like that, because it's their kids and our kids that are portraying that stuff. We were like listening to the music, but we didn't realize the damage that it was going to cause.
Yeah.
You know, we thought it was funny. We thought it was all fun. You know, we listened to the music. You know, it's funny listening to the stories, but the kids are listening to it like, hey, we can do this too. You know.
Just like I had arguments with some women about R. Kelly, I've had just as many arguments with men about Jay-Z. I'm like, Jay-Z ain't been in the streets in 40 years, but he's still making money off of rapping about the street.
Right.
I mean, I like his last album. That was he, to me, really kind of
showed growth.
Yeah. But I mean, he was making raps about the street just a couple years ago.
because it was
because it makes money. Right.
Remember all the good rappers didn't make no money. Poor Righteous Teacher.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest was cool, but they weren't popular.
Yeah.
KRS-One was cool, but he wasn't.
Yeah, because people don't want to hear no knowledge in their music. They just sort of. But now, Criminal Minded got him to a place where he didn't have to talk about the streets no more. You know what I mean? He kind of used that as a stepping stone, I think.
Yeah.
And which is nothing wrong with it. He was a young guy, and that's what he talked about what he saw in his hood. That's back when rappers were reporters.
Right.
Now they're not reporting the news, they're making the news. So it's a little different. Phone lines are open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. Now, I said before that black men really taking a beating out here in the media, and especially I see so many negative comments from women are mad at us. Whew. Sisters are mad at us. Do we deserve it?
Yes. I'd be a liar if I said no. Even the good guy, you got to watch what you say.
Yeah.
You got to just do it. Like I made a mistake and said not all men one time, and I got blasted.
Yeah.
So it just watch what you say, and just keep moving forward. You want to fight for each. We want to fight for us and be like, hey, not all of us is doing this.
Right. Yeah.
I just decided to keep quiet.
Yeah, because you use the B word, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about the bitter word. You can't do that. Even if it's true or that's what you believe to be true, you can't do that. To me, it's all about what do you really want? Do you want to get along or not? Because if you want to get along, you got to do what's necessary. I'm talking about us men, not the women. I'm talking about us. Yeah. So you mad at me because of what some other dude did. Well, I just got to prove myself. I ain't got no problem with that because I'm going to show myself to be a good man regardless of what you say or think.
Just keep the actions louder than words.
Yeah, exactly. Bottom line.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
It's even beyond the relationships. Mm-hmm. Like, the hear a woman's like, I got it. Yeah. And that's what it's been lately. Don't worry, we got it. We got it. And it's like, well, we got y'all too. We got y'all too. And somebody just said, a guy told me, he said, just go ahead and keep being an invisible umbrella.
Oh.
And I guess that's
invisible umbrella.
Hey.
I had a woman, we were at the gas station, she was getting out of the car. I'm like, what are you doing? About to pump gas. I'm like, no, you're not. Sit down. And we had a conversation about that later. She's like, I'm just used to doing it myself. I've been doing this for so long. I'm like, you'll never do it while I'm in the car.
Right.
It's certain little things that we could do.
So speak to that, because that don't exist from a lot of people.
Yeah. Right.
The chivalry.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And see, those are the things my mother taught me. I tell people all the time, my mother didn't teach me how to be a man, but she taught me how to be a gentleman.
Right.
I open doors. I pump gas. I walk on the street side of the sidewalk. Even though, you know what? This is just a stupid fact. The reason that men walked on the outside, because back in the day, before they had like garbage collectors, people threw their garbage out the window.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, the woman was protecting the man because she was getting hit with the garbage. Yeah. Right, and she take the garbage out the window.
Wow.
So,
they both probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can't expect a boy to know that if he's not taught that. So we've got, first of all, and I'm speaking to all the fellas out there. I know that everybody's in the same boat, but I'm speaking to all of y'all. You cannot let the mother of your children be the reason you're not in your kid's life. That's something worth fighting for. If y'all don't get along, okay, well, I want to see my kids. I'm going to do what it takes to see my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because too many times, both sides use the kids as pawns. Because But y'all were in love when y'all made them. What happened? She can't be that bad if you made babies with her. She can't be. Maybe she changed. Maybe she outgrew you. Maybe you outgrew her. Whatever. Y'all made these babies together. You need to do what you need to do to. And I know this is ironic if my daughter listening now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you. I promise. But no, but seriously though, it's like we make too many excuses not to be a part of our children's lives, and that can't happen because the only ones that get hurt is them.
Right. Most definitely. Yeah.
And there was another question I was going to ask, like, has the male role in the family dynamic changed?
Yes. Yeah.
For good, bad, indifferent?
It's for bad, but you know, like you said, you know, the kids want their fathers, and a lot of times the father's not there. Sometimes they might have their uncles, you know, or big brothers, but sometimes the kids want their fathers.
Yeah.
You know, my nieces and nephew, they don't have their fathers around, but I'm there.
Right.
You know, so I'm sure, you know, make sure I take my niece to all the father-daughter dances and, you know, let her know, you know, this is what we do. This
right.
is us.
Right. Yeah.
You know, something she enjoys every year. You talk to her, you know, make her laugh, you know, let her know, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, or you can do this. You gotta be there. You gotta be there.
Yeah.
All my nieces and nephews, I make sure, you know, I talk to them at least once a week. The ones that I'm not around all the time.
Right. And I must say that we can't. How do I say this correctly? We can't use not having our father in our lives as an excuse for not being in our kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want that trend to continue. You want it to stop at some point. Let it stop with you. You know, you don't know how. Ask somebody. You got friends. You got friends that are good fathers, and or just observe. Watch. Right. Don't be. Sometimes we too afraid to ask people for anything. Right. Like ask for some advice. If you don't know, quit trying to figure it out on your own and making. This has been my biggest mistake my entire life. I hated asking people anything. I wanted to learn everything on my own. I think I'm so smart. I figured out, and I've made some horrible mistakes as far as being a father, a friend, some woman's man. I didn't know how, and I ain't asked nobody. I'll figure it out.
Prior to kids.
Yep. All the time.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to a 20 or something year old right now?
Reach out to the older guys. The older guys that you look up to. Like, just ask them questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You know, I talk to my nephew. I tell him, ask me anything you want. You know,
yeah.
Even if it's embarrassing, just don't be afraid to ask because we all been through it. We all been through something. You know,
I think this is going to be tricky. What I'm about to say too. I think some of us older brothers, we have to figure out a way to get our respect from these younger guys so they'll want to listen to what you have to say. I approach younger guys. I've been around them all the time, being a correction officer, being in different parts of my life. I've been forced to be around a lot of younger guys, and I've learned how to talk to them where they'll respect and listen to me.
Yes, the way you talk to them.
And it's not about, see, when I was coming up, them older guys just flex, and you're like, okay. You know, and they ain't like that no more. They ain't about to fight you no way.
They don't fight you.
So, but we can't like give up on them.
No, it's how you approach them. And a lot of times they'll approach you if they notice you're cool.
Right,
they'll
right.
approach you and they'll talk to you. Like it's kids that I've never thought, young men that I never thought would come talk to me. They'll sit and talk to me. Like they'll be walking. I'll be at Starbucks and they might be going to Chipotle. If they see me, they'll run in and come shake my hand. Or ask me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this kid, you know. Like, what? But they'll come and talk to me. You know?
So, last but not least.
Okay.
Is it anything you like to say to black women Yeah, that was a setup.
Why?
Right.
We love you, and we're gonna try better. I mean, no matter what, we're gonna try our damnedest to help you, to be there for you. I mean, it's going to be a battle, but
right.
We got to do it.
There you go. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. I'm kidding. Y'all know I love the sisters. I'm just, don't give up on us. Don't.
Right.
I mean,
don't give up on us.
A lot of us really, really seriously just don't know. It's been so many, I've heard so many women say, well, he grown, he should know. Not necessarily. You don't know how he was raised or not raised. So just work with us, be patient. And a lot of you y'all have been incredible. Some may have been patient with the wrong guy, just like some of us have been patient with the wrong woman. We can't give up on the rest of them, though. So, and fellas, don't think that this show was all about apologizing and this. I know I want to uplift brothers every single day. I want y'all to know that we are powerful beings on this earth, and we can do anything, especially with our sisters. And it's not a battle between women and men. I mean, we're supposed to be in this thing together, right?
Right. So
give us all your info one more time. Where we can find your books, your graphic arts and all that stuff.
Yeah, my books are on www.lulu.com/RobbKing76. My online portfolio is www.coroflot.com/RobbKing76. And
and you do t-shirts.
Oh yeah, t-shirts. My Robb King collection, #FatSexiness. I got like 3 or 4 of them out right now. My friend for 216 T-Zines, he prints them for me. So I'll post them on my Facebook and Instagram page. And if you want one, just let me know. I'll get one printed for you.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, my little brother, for being here. We're going to have you back when you get back from L.A. Tell us how that trip went and all your different things going on.
Cool. Look forward to it.
Yeah, and you can hit me up on my Let's Be Real with Greg Van Reeves Facebook page, Let's Be Real 63 at yahoo.com. QT, I can't never pronounce these letters. Quinton Productions LLC at yahoo.com. And as always, develop your hunger for knowledge and feed it. Pick up a book and read it. Set a goal and see it through, and always believe in you. Peace and love, fam.
Let them know now. Sambinga, Rider Shafi. That one for the proud girl, them like tip on them all over your see. Loud and proud. Oh, snap.
You're proud of your shape, proud of your size, proud of your looks and you're proud of your style, proud of your body, your bumper and thighs, you're proud of your complexion, so kill him with a smile. Proud of your shape, proud of your size, proud of your looks and you're proud of your style, proud of your body, your bumper and thighs, you're proud of your complexion, so kill him with a smile.
One bless, proud of me body, no need no gym now, follow everybody, me body firm, no. Natural body when them need service. Anyway, I come be muffy, deserve this. Set him reservation, reserve this. Serve me pan a platter, deserve this.
Proud of your shape, proud of your size.